gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, guten morgen, guten tag, guten abend, guten nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akosamash, annyeong haseyo, assalamu alaikum, shalom, makarimaka, jindobra, kiora, what it do, good morning. It's early morning streaming, it's earlier this morning we're streaming. It's a little bit later than normal. I'm gonna try to, it's gonna be slightly shorter. It's a slightly shorter day, what can I say? And I did wind up sleeping a little bit more, so maybe I'm a little bit more awake than I normally would be. I assume no one's actually watching to see me be, like, mentally exhausted. But if you are, and you do, hey, sorry about that. Not your day, but it is our day to squirrel away with fun rhymes. Squirrel times. When we last left off, when we last left off, our controller was plugged in. That was an important distinction between what's happening and what's happening now. When last left off, we actually had gone pretty far up the technology pyramid, if I do say so myself. I don't know what it is we don't have, right? They make it sound like when you look at your inventory, you have different gadgets, right? So one of them look like an actual like jetpack. So I'm guessing that's somewhere in the cards. But we got our hang glider, we got our springy shoes, we got our bottom right corner. We got our scrap axe. You can see it on our back there. We got our scrap pickaxe. We have stink bombs. We have a bone shovel. So obviously a scrap shovel has to be in here. The bonker. And this is our newer abode here in the big ass oak. The big ass oak in the center of the park. So there's a lot of stuff that's still over in our original tree. Bringing it over might be a bit of a pain in the ass. It'll be a pain in the dick. But we'll get there slowly but surely. But hey, we got some important things over in this tree now. Vis-a-vis table saw, loom. I think we have a loom. A loom. Yeah, and we're just gonna keep on going, checking off quests, because I don't know, I think there's obviously more stuff to have. The fishing rod, we never did the fishing rod, maybe we should do that, get a couple paper clips and pull that off. But truthfully, you know, I feel like we're pretty strong. We don't need the makeshift key at all. We can make string from bamboo now. I forgot about that. That's a bonus considering how far away, few and far between it is that we've been finding spider webs. So yeah, what's our quests? What is our name? What is our quest? Magical flowers, greenleaf shade, ascended gardens. We haven't done any of the ascended gardens, but we're checking these off left and right here. We might skip Liliana's, just go focus on the ascended gardens. Because that one's kind of, let's go hunt for all these different color tulips, right? And not that that's not fun. Not that that's not my idea of a grand old time. I just don't know how necessary it is. We'll stop by the bulletin board here, maybe get a paperclip. Maybe get some fishing bait. Because we should have paper clips here, right? Right? Paperclip. Paperclip. Now, do I need the table to craft the fishing rod? He asks, knowing the answer is yes. Workbench required. Alright, but let's go do that real quick. Just so we have it. The springs are a fun way of traveling, although I don't know how efficient they are relative to like our other battle plan of be a squirrel, climb high, and fly, right? Like our noble mammalian cousins, the bats, do, right? Like that seems like a stronger plan than just following the marsupials with jumping. Should put a door here. All right, workbench, craft, fishing rod. So finally we have the fishing rod. Fishing! It's not hoarding, craft every tool in the game. So there you go. After casting the bobber, relax and enjoy your time. Once the fish can soak, press again to catch it. Alright. Now, there is the obvious question. Maybe it's not obvious to anyone else. But I'm going to ask it. What's a squirrel going to do with a fish? What kind of dark, dirty business? Like, he's just fishing for a sport? Right? Catch and release? Because even then, and the other thing is, like, the garbage cans, are these, like, is there a finite number of these I could clean up? Or is it every time I clean one up, another one? These are the questions that we have about Squirreled Away. Yeah, I'm trying. Why don't you go in there? There. Nail? That nail? Ooh, paperclip. And the main reason I ask is because there hasn't been anything out of the trash that we're, that we can't get anywhere else, right? It's mostly been nails. That's the first one I've seen that's been a paperclip. And, you know, I'm kind of fine with that, because we do want that magnetic bait. Does actually sound pretty cool. We'll go meditate on the 5 shrines, even though these are not shrines. Or calling it a quest to go meditate at these 5 different shrines. There's a cache. We should talk. Hi. Let's rap. Let's chat about it. This has been a Squirreled Away. It's an open world squirrel crafting game. Vis-a-vis Terraria, vis-a-vis Valheim. There's only been a very limited amounts of what I'll call conflict with a neighborhood dog who, as long as you don't go in his yard, it seems like we're fine. You know, we're not really in any problem solves. We don't go where he is. And the majority of the time is spent just sort of picking up resources, materials, and producing, like, inordinate, relative to a squirrel, technological advances, right? Like, just hang gliders and shoes, and spring shoes. I keep wanting to check behind every single waterfall, because that's what my video game instincts are telling me, is that there's something behind the waterfalls. We've already done that lantern. I call it a shrine, but it's a lantern. Cache is close by. We'd love to find the caches, because the caches will give us more inventory slots, which we desperately need, because that right now has become the thing, more than anything else, that I find a premium. It's just carrying shit around with us. So, when possible... Oh! Like a golden dove? What the hell was that? It disappeared? Normally, when you have the birds, you scare them off with your stink bombs and get their feathers. The cache is nearby. Yes, I'm looking. Squirrel vision. Squirrel vision. Oh, it's right there. So yeah, the caches more than anything else, just like additional inventory slots. That's been my... Alright, almonds, we need 3 acorns and 3 herbs. There's herbs in this garden. I know we've seen them. So that shouldn't be too much of a stretch to complete that. We just gotta find them. What are you? Your little bucket. I want to say that there were herbs over here. Am I remembering right? I think I am. There's probably going to be 0 acorns in the sakura trees, because they're a different species. Alright, that's 2. We need 3 herbs, but there definitely are herbs around here. There's more. So for the most part, this has been kind of a very relaxing somewhat low-key adventure. Like, it's been interesting enough. It's been fun, but it hasn't been, a giant challenge. Taltube, my Dutch friend, he of the horses. I did see your message. I haven't had a chance to read it. Like, I really did roll out of bed and come scrambling in here to get here. It's been some rough nights here and there. So, so some of the sleep has been fitful. And, what I was able to drum up there in the last hour or so was restorative, and my body was not letting it go. It was, I had to fight to get awake. So I know he messaged me. I didn't see it yet, but I promise you I'll read it. It's near the top of my to-do list. How are you today, buddy? As soon as I get off, I guess I wound up starting like 20 minutes late. And I don't stream for a lot to begin with. So like I wound up, you know, you get it. Are we out of energy? No, we're not. Yeah, now we are. Alright, what do I have as far as food goes? Nothing. I have zero shit. Mistakes were made. I guess I could try to eat herbs? But I need those herbs for my squirrel cache. So, oh, let's go to the squirrel cache. Did we do this quote unquote shrine? Blaine, will you stop complaining about them not being shrines? No, I will not. No worries. So we're skipping the co-op for yeah, I'm sorry. That's why I thought we had sort of communicated. It's like I'll look to see what we can do for like tomorrow. I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. I was half asleep when I was messaging you. Sorry. Hopefully I didn't screw things up. So I'm really only gonna play for about like, I don't know, if I get an hour in, that'll be a surprise. I might be able to get an hour in. So I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. Yeah, thank you for checking. I will try better to be more to be a better communicator. I know I hear a golden acorn over there too. So where is the golden acorn down here? We have no energy to open that bottle. Alright, if you listen... Hopefully they're not using the same sound for the shrines that they use for the golden acorns, because that's going to be confusing. I know we have at least one more shrine to locate, to meditate at, but it sounds like they might be using the same sounds. Alright. Squirrel vision! And we have to figure out what the hell that golden dove was, or pigeon or something. Alright. Do we see anything from here? Alright, we can go to the cache, stash our herbs. And then we know we need acorns. So we'll have to circle back with acorns. Is that... We could maybe eat those. Is that just regular herbs? I think we can eat those straight, although I don't know how much energy they'll provide. Ideally, we'd go back and just take a nap. You know. Herbs do what? How much energy? Not a lot. So we're not going to do a ton of harvesting, but we're also, in fairness... I'm just grabbing mats at this point in time. There isn't anything particular we're trying to build. The other shrine is probably going to be down and around here, behind the waterfall! The video game instinct of behind the waterfall is always correct. It is always correct. Listen to your video game bone. Your video game bone knows. Your video game bone is smart. It will tell you things. You will listen to it. And you will find great success in listening to the video game bone. Alright. Screaming Platypus, good morning. And Platy, how is your video game bone treating you today? Alright. So there's one more shrine we're missing. It's somewhere in this garden. Howard wants us to build him... Let's debrief. Make sure I remember. Howard wants us to build him like a marble ivory castle type thing. He wants to be the architect. He wants us to be the laborer. Mira wants us to check out all of the shrines, right? Yes. No, yeah. So she wants us to find two more shrines. Oh, both of them. So Mira is the sanctuaries. Risu is the shrines. First inclusion of s'more sourdough. Ooh, that sounds like that could be lovely. Good. I'm good. Super good. Thank you for asking. If we track that, is it just going to point me to where the actual shrine is and I don't have to go hunt it down? Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Usually there's little yellow dots, but I'm not seeing any. I hope that goes really well for you. I'm enjoying your bread journey. I find bread to be kind of one of those, like, I'll say baking in general, but like a big shout out for bread that I have always had trouble with, but I find to be a really fascinating process. And it's also one of those things that craft. Like, there's not a ton of difference from a material stance between, like, the loaf of bread you get at the convenience store and, you know, like, an incredible loaf of bread at a boulangerie, right? It might be a better quality of flour, sure, but it's flour, water, it's all craft. Like, it's amazing how different they can be. Preparing for, yeah, there you go. You're doomsday prepping to be able to make sourdough, you know. I appreciate the energy behind that. If you're gonna go all the way down that rabbit hole, I don't know, maybe figure out how to make antibiotics. That's what I would do. That's what I'd be doing. But that was certainly a 2020 type thing. I remember several people, being online, people like, oh, you know, we're trading, what the hell was that? That was weird. You know, our neighbor has eggs and we're trading them bread. Or whatever I can't remember the exact interaction was. But I definitely heard of people having shit like that go down. And that's kind of, it's funny. It's enjoyable. I get the benefit of it. Alright, where the hell is the last straw? Not that advanced for I've been able to make it. Oh. I'll give you this. Because I like you, because you're always so supportive of me, I will give you, as someone who has always been able to make fires, like I was taught at a very, 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 probably too young age, how to make a fire. I have 3 fire tips for you. I'd like to share them. And it's probably stuff you already know, but still, it's good to have in mind. Tip number 1. Wood does not burn. You can try as hard as you want. Wood does not burn. What does Blaine mean by that? That's crazy, Blaine. I've seen... Wood does not burn. Alcohol burns. If you get a pure alcohol, pour a pure alcohol out on a table and light it. It burns. It goes up like that, right? If you have a bucket of alcohol, or a drop of alcohol, or a mist of alcohol, and it hits flame, it burns. It combusts. It does it readily. Wood does not work that way. If I get a lighter and hold it up to a tree, the tree doesn't go up the same way, you know, alcohol would. If you had a big bucket of sawdust, it might go up. But the truth of the matter is, wood does not burn, but wood gives off gas that burns. So when you heat wood up, wood vents gases, and those gases burn. So it's always a question of getting the wood warm, and then the fire comes from the gases. It's like trying to drink ice. You can't drink ice, but if you heat it up enough, it turns into water and then it's drinkable. You could just eat ice, but you get the gist of it. That's like tip number 1, and you'll be surprised at how often that tells you what you're doing wrong when you're making a fire. Wood's too damp? Well, there you go. It can't get warm enough to vent the gases, therefore it's not going to burn. So that's always it. Wood does not burn. The gases that the wood lets off will burn. So you got to get the wood heated up, and then the fire can happen. That's not, okay. Hold on. We might get sidetracked into that. That's going to be a whole ass conversation. The other thing I wanted to point out, and this is more of a modern situation. Doritos are the best fire starter that exist. You get a regular nacho cheese Dorito and you light the corner of that, it will burn hot and readily. All the oil that's wicked into it, nothing starts a fire better than a Dorito. And I mean, I've used all kind of like camping fire starters. Nothing beats a Dorito. And the added benefit of the Dorito is obviously you can eat it. So, you know, old stale Doritos, you ever run into them, or a fresh Dorito, will start a fire like no one's fucking business. So the wilderness rehab, Platty, have you talked about that before? Like, I need to know. Did you do like an AMA on that or something? Because I need to know that. I didn't know you got sent to the camp. You got sent to the ranch. So, speaking of ranch Doritos, yeah, it's the best. Especially if you're at like a party or something like that, and people are like, oh, someone starts a fire. Don't get kindling. If there's Doritos, kick around, get 2 or 3 Doritos, and I'm telling you, it burns hot. It burns. It'll burn like almost like a blue flame. It looks like it burns. Yeah, the flaming hot Doritos are delicious. Good morning, Romondi Python. Don't burn your face, please. I have a use for the face. Tal runs away, his hair on fire. But yes, this is a very zen-like game. I'm about to give up on finding this 5th shrine. Obviously, I'm blind, and they're not tracking it for me. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch me walk around this garden endlessly talking about starting fires with different snack foods. We'll just proceed as if. Where the fuck's that 5th shrine, though? Build a house for Howard is... So that's the thing is, does Howard... Do we actually have to build to his specifications, or I just build a random house? If I could just build a random house, we could crack that out pretty quickly. I might have all the mats I need right now, so where does Howard want his house to be built? I haven't done an AM for more sprinkles. Dude. Don't play games while endlessly bad. That's also copyright infringement. TalTube has cornered the market in that. I mean, if you're comfortable talking about it, right? Because I could. Yes, there you go. You beat me to it, dude. I would love to hear all about. I would love to hear all about it. All right. Move. There you go. I'm not this. You said I could build here. All right, here we go. You say I'm not in a home tree, but you stop telling me I'm not in a home tree. 3, 4. Okay, build walls. Yeah. I mean, I think that it would be a really interesting. I do think it would be. It is a very interesting topic. Because I think that's something that certainly everyone's got their different things, but that was something that we from like a societal thing that I was always vaguely aware of is the concept of that, and that like they would send some kids, right, outward bound or off on a thing to, I don't want to just say like, hey, fuck you, fend for yourself, but I don't want to not say that. Roof. Time for the roof. So if Howard doesn't actually need a complicated house, he just wants a simple one. I can build. I can turn that shit out right now. And then he wants a door. Because he was going on about marble and stuff, and maybe I shouldn't have taken that too seriously. Rock required. Let's go dig out some fucking rock, then. Oh, it gets better. Oh, I mean, again, I'm interested. Guardian Angels kidnapped you from the bedroom, take you to... So first off, the dude with the red beret, like... This is something I would expect to hear from, like, a late 80s, early 90s Lifetime original movie. The Guardian Angels. That they have on their red berets. Oh, I would have refused to go. I've been like, wake me up when you got the beret on. Oh, that's hellacious. Look at this, the easy way we can handcuff you. And that day something was awoken inside of Platy. Huh? It's probably a good idea. It's one of those things where, like, at least my oh, hell yeah. My understanding of it being, like, if you're a minor and your parents co-sign on it, especially, like, you know, 15, 20 years ago, pretty much where they wanted. I mean, that's tremendous. The Guardian Angels gave you a cigarette. It would have been better if they had given you a beret. If they're like, this happens, I made the computer I made it mad again. I made it mad again. Hold on. Come on, squirrel game. All right, we're back. It would have been better if they had given you a beret. Alright, let's build Howard the Squirrel. I'll even be nice. It's not a requirement for me to do this, but check this shit out. I care about craftsmanship. So let's go ahead and give him... It's hard to... give him a landing here. There. Just a possibility you got bored in schools. Hey, look, I think that's, yeah, I mean, I would say that 99.999% of the stuff that I did that would qualify as a crime was exclusively a crime of boredom, right? That's all it was like, well, shit, for want of something to do. The Squirrel Dorito Bonfire is fantastic. Alright, Howard, here's your, there you go. You finished? This looks amazing, so I was thinking maybe if you wanted to stay in the house. So keep the house. The great carpenter in the world. See you around. Okay, great. So we have this house here, but that's our thing of, you know, we don't really have shit in. I guess we could put, so I'm glad I took the time to actually build out the, that little landing. That was a nice thing I did. But there's not a ton, like, without the, what do we got, what is this? Oh yeah, the, bamboo chest. So I can at least make that. So you're gonna make me go get more bamboo? Got it. Got it, video game. We need to get acorns for our cache. Residential boarding school was much worse than the wilderness to retreat. I can imagine. That certainly sounds like a horror story. At least I could see how it would be. I don't know. We don't need to plant any bouncy shrooms anywhere. There's no place we can't get to now. Like, we can fly wherever we want. We have nothing to meditate on. We gotta find that 5th shrine, though. Where the hell is it? Presumably it's the hidden one. It's the one that's making this quest, you know, worth doing. Bamboo. We have that one. Right, that one's lit. Ob. See, this one isn't getting off that sound, though. But maybe that other one just has the last... Maybe that one just has the last... When you find the 5th shrine, that's where the acorn appears. Maybe that's the case. Right? Bee simulation game. Yeah, what's the bee simulation game? This is a weird pseudo simulation. Like, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be when I picked it up. Because I don't normally like... I'm not a tremendous crafting person. Like, it's not how I want to... Okay, these trees are intersecting, clipping. But I am having fun with this. And I have to admit the squirrel ADHD, as my wife keeps putting out, it is appealing to me. I'm just like, do this thing, now do this thing, now do this thing, now do this thing. Right, like that's... I'm digging that. Alright. I know we've done this one, but still I have to go check it. Yeah, we did that one already. Because it's lit, right? That's how I know we did it, is it's lit. And they're not giving me any waypoints on where the 5th one is, which is, again, fine. If we get some bamboo here. So I'm guessing that this is just the... When we hit the 5th shrine, the golden acorn is going to come out of that one. That's all that is. That's why we're hearing that noise. I have to think that, otherwise I'm going to spend forever trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm wondering which B game. I don't know that I know what B game. Buck Bumble? I remember there being a Buck Bumble on Nintendo 64 that had, like, some crazy UK garage hip-hop. Alright, there's that, Oh, alright, there's just an acorn here. But there's that golden bird. Bee Simulator on the PS Store. Is it, like, in earnest? Like, this one is obviously not in earnest. I wouldn't mind, like, in earnest, hey, you're this animal. Yeah, that dude there. I'm guessing... This is just a guess. If we can... Normally you can scare birds off with stink bombs. And then they'll drop feathers. This one does not appear to be the case. I mean, I just hit the motherfucker. So I don't know if he has a golden acorn in him or what his story is. You get a bee for a high ball. It does sound cool, but like I said, is it a like a serious, or is it like this one where there's like hang gliders and shit? No energy. Oh god! Oh god! We haven't drowned yet. No hang gliders. Is it like... I'm curious now, yeah. I'll have to check it out. I eventually lost interest. It sounds compelling. But I don't, you know, hey, there are plenty of games that I've played that I only played for a little bit, but I enjoyed them. Like, yeah, that was fun, right? Alright. Where's Mira's ass at? Here you go. Oh, Risu, I got... Keep doing that. So I'm guessing this is going to open this door and we're going to get another acorn. I'm guessing. Perhaps you should talk to Hannah. She sits inside the tea house. You can join her there. Ah, there you go. There's that acorn I could hear. Let's see Hannah. Hannah's going to say something about these golden birds. Right? Hi, pleased to see a new face around here. I heard you talk to Risu outside. Don't let him confuse you. Risu is just a word for squirrel. Yeah, he's a bit quirky, but a nice squirrel to hang out with. Anyway, I'm happy you come here a long way. I'm going to love some tea with you, but I'm out. Let's see. If you bring me some ingredients to teach you how to make teas. Nice cup of tea, right? So, lavender, herbs, and shroom chunks. What kind of tea is this? What kind of tea is this? Lavender, herbs, and shroom chunks. I'm fairly certain I have all of those back at the... If not at the oak, at the first house. So let's get some elevation. Let's get as high as we can. Are there acorns in this bird feeder? What dropped from the bird feeder? What dropped? What dropped? Nothing? Oh. Well, why? The bird feeder. God damn it. Should have dropped right about here. And then give me anything. Because sometimes there's acorn. At least the one time sometimes. I checked the bird feeder once and there were acorns the one time. Inventory. We don't have any bait, so we can't go fishing here if we wanted to. Alright. Let's go to that edge tree over here. Lavender mushrooms. Bouncing up the tree is not trivial. The camera doesn't really want to help me accomplish that. Alright, so the big oak, I think, is that away. We're going to find out. I think the big oak is this way. If we spring up off of this, yeah, the oak is that way. If we could spring up off of this, get some elevation, will that work? Nope. Nope, we cannot. That was worth a shot. Alright, lavender. I think we have everything in there. I think we do. Fixing to find out. Alright. Trunk. No copyright. There's no copyright, please. We have herbs. That's our inventory. We have lavender. And we have lavender, and we have lavender. And we have lavender. We have lavender. Alright, let's drop off our tabs. Drop off our paper clips. Drop off some bamboo here. Drop off some sticks here. We're freeing up inventory. Can this not be combined? These rocks and these rocks? No. On the wall, yeah. I don't think I can peel that off. That's decorative lavender. It's for the room. I need mushroom chunks. I need to get... Yeah, I have enough lavender. I need mushroom chunks. And I need herbs. There's definitely mushroom chunks back at the first house. But the first house is a jaunt. I don't know where to find any other mushrooms, though. So we can go back to house number 1. Yes, you can have lavender for the side of lavender. Lavender scented lavender, please. Nice lavender lemonade goes a long way. Alright. If I was smart, what all do I have in my inventory right now? Like the nail, the scraps. Obviously, these things. I should. Do I have any other slots I could readily clear out? Can I combine stuff? Can I? Alright, I can do that. That's fine. 13, I think, that's the most you can have for that. They're all different numbers. That's the other thing, is trying to keep track of, like, what's the maximum amount of ... that I can have in a single location. I might even throw this resin away to put 13 sticks here, because that's more important. I can get resin anywhere. Well, you can get sticks anywhere, in fairness, too. Feathers, glass. Alright, we'll go with this. And we're gonna head back to the first treehouse we had. And then from there, we'll get as much shit as we can carry over. Right? And I think this is the right direction. Is this the right direction? There's the cafe. Yeah, it's over. I think this is the brown trees. So we're just gonna go and slide. See, there's resin right there in that tree. So the resin isn't. Spring shoes to give you a little bit of a gain in elevation. I'm assuming that rocket pack is going to be kind of like the ultimate flying machine. They kind of hinted at that with Molly. They kind of hinted at that with the slot where you equip that shit. I mean, I could probably just grab these mushrooms and head back, can't I? Well, these are boingy mushrooms. We filled that basket to do a quest, so that's not real mushrooms. Blame. Where's the home tree? Am I going the wrong way? Nope, home tree's that way. Squirrel vision remains dope. It's great just to sort of clear away the unnecessary shit. Yes, I know there are mushrooms right here. I see them. But we have no energy to harvest them anyway, so we're going to head back to the home tree because we know there's shit there no matter what. We can rest real quick. We can chop this down, whatever that... What's the story with him? Make us a bridge. This sanctuary is complete. Jitterball! We're all going to be quiet for Jitterball. Animation plays comes in.
Motherfuckers! Can't take a shit in peace!
Nay!
I'm there trying to force out a fucking shit, and Tao's like, me and Blaine are blowing shit up in space. And I'm like, "Ugh!" Next thing you know, fucking Platypus has said, Blaine and Tao are trying to summon you. You're gonna go to the shop.
You're gonna blow an O-ring. You shouldn't force it. More fiber. Have a muffin, man.
I've only just got better, and I was gloriously having to fix shit, and then I had to quit.
Jitterball, thanks for stopping by, buddy. How you doing? What's new and exciting? All these paper clips. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorites. As far as I'll never speak over when Jitterball's raiding. I'm never going to speak over it because it's important that gets a chance to play through. Do we not have? We have fucking mushroom chunks. I won't be told otherwise. I know we do. Where the hell are they? Here. Jin, thank you for the raid, Raiders. Thanks for stopping by. If you're not familiar, you're playing Squirreled Away, which is a squirrel world crafting game. I didn't stream, have to play stuff. Ah! Well, I appreciate you coming by. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm good. Had to sleep a little heavy last night, so I you know, didn't have as much. I don't have as much time today as I would maybe like. But we're advancing pretty nicely up the squirrel tech tree. My inventory might be overly full at the moment. Can I combine? I combine those. Cool. So we need acorns as well. Can these be combined or no? No, those cannot be combined. Can these be combined? Yes, those can be combined. How is 7 and 2 8 though? By the way, there's one left over. I'm relatively good. I'm enjoying this game. It's pretty fun. It is easier. You're just kind of. I feel like the game isn't putting up much of a resistance. It's just a question of like when I finally beat the game, and for me, there's a place for that. Like, you know, the challenge is just in kind of completing the game. Acorns, 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 acorns. Acorns. We need 3 acorns for our cache in the Ascended Garden. That's going to give us more inventory space. Acorn. Almonds. Shit. I ain't got no rooms for no almonds. God damn it. We need we need herbs, we need lavender, we need that to make the tea, so I can't really clear up my inventory. I just need acorns at the moment. Alright, gotta enjoy! Again, fiber's your friend here. Lots of strawberries, but we know we don't have any slots to carry them in. If we came... Fucking almonds! When I wanted almonds, I couldn't find any almonds. Now that I don't need almonds, every tree is fucking sick with almonds. They're inundated. It's lousy with almonds. There's almonds everywhere. Not at the moment. I do want to get back into blowing shit up into space, though. A lot of the games that I'm enjoying, they're adding new content. Like, inside of Elite Dangerous, you can now colonize areas, which that could be fun. I could see us enjoying colonizing a star system together, right? We can all have our own little planet. It could be fun. And then Phasmophobia, they added new content in today, but they're also adding, like, a lot more bigger content. Like, they're adding in, like, audio recordings and, like, capturing evidence as video recording. And I think it's, like, something called, like, the Horror 2.0 update. So I'm liking it. It's hey, lots of games to play, not enough time to play them in. We will all do our best. That's all we can do is our best, and hopefully it winds up being fun. God damn it! What I wouldn't give for an acorn. 'Cause I just need like the one. I don't think there's any acorn trees in King Needlenose's domain. There's definitely mushrooms. We have enough mushrooms, right? Yeah, I mean, we have more than... Well, hold on. 3 acorns is enough. Hold on, 3 acorns is enough. I thought we only had 2. Never mind, we're good. We're good! We're good. We're fucking good. Let's get back over where we came from. Oh, I didn't know we could mushroom directly through the air. The higher you land, the higher you bounce. It's kind of cool. Did we do this one already? Has that already been gabonked with our bonker? It has. Okay. The messages in the bottle are cool, but we don't have the messages themselves take up inventory slots, including in the treasure chests. So I'm like kind of ignoring them for the moment because, like, what the fuck am I gonna do with them? we're already... Space is tight now. Maybe once inventory becomes not a problem, I don't know. I can make a shitload of boxes to store all the maps in, but I think they're all cosmetics. Like, nothing has been, like... has had me desperate to get it. Alright, we have the ingredients we need for tea with Hannah. So let's get there. I still need to figure out what that golden seagull is. Like, no one has even intimated in the game why there's this golden bird that occasionally I see and it disappears when I get too close. Those are walnuts. I know a walnut when I see it. Have tea with Hannah. There's a couple golden acorns we haven't found yet. And the golden acorns are cool. They get you stamina, but honestly, the caches seem to be way more important. Inventory... I mean, inventory is a must right now. Right? I haven't, like, run out of stamina in such a way where it's like, oh, this is a pain in the ass. Like, I keep running out of inventory slots. Like, fuck, how am I going to move all this stuff from point A to B? Alright, Hannah, make me that tea. I'll tell you what I told him. Everyone is different. They should be accepted as they are. Some just want to build a house, others want to relax at the beach. Others aspire to be archaeologists. Some love to search for treasure. Some want to do crazy stunts. Others dream of opening a restaurant. And some just love to tend the garden and smell the flowers. All these dreams and aspirations are different. There's no right way. Any path is the right path. Me, I like to have a nice cup of tea. The question is, do what you love. What's the thing that makes you happy? You don't need to think about it, but at least think, oh, there you go. Whatever it is, you'll surely be great at it. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Oh, I forgot. Here's a recipe for making tea. Thanks. All right. How does one make tea? What is the tea crafting? Oh, it's just what we think it is. Herbs, lavender, and mushrooms. Simple. All right. We know that there's a golden acorn somewhere on that one shrine, but I don't know what to do about it. This one down here. It's making the sound as we get close to it, but I don't know what to do about it. It might be something obvious that I'm just not thinking. But as we get up close to it, listen. You can hear it. And we have meditated here. You want me to pluck the tulip? That doesn't seem like... Normally we would hit the birds with stink bombs, but he doesn't care. Oh, we just had to keep chasing him around? That's it? So we've done that. Okay, cool. Golden acorn found. The elusive golden seagull. Easy enough. Alright, where does that put us at? Cache. Did we get our... We do have our acorns, yep. Okay, so let's go back to the cache. Give me the cache! Give me the cache. Give me the cache. Nice hat. Like it! Scale those walls. Still have 8 more golden acorns to find. Cache it. Alright, there we go. Inventory increased. Alright. Do I have Terraria? I'm 99% sure I do. You should be... My library should be visible in Steam. We need a... What do we got to meditate on here? If you look in Steam, I'm pretty sure I do. Pink Tulips. I love that game. Pink Dye Fur. Alright, well, that's easy enough. Alright. Hidden Trigger 2. Well, shit. That sounds hard to find. I mean, I haven't played Terraria in a minute. I think I would like that. I would like it a lot more with, you know, co-op. Part of where I get a little, I don't want to say I get bored with, I don't mean that. So, sometimes crafting games can kind of be like, oh, make your own fun. It's like, I made my own fun and I'm done having fun. I want to have someone else's fun. I've had my own fun. Now it's time for something to do. Ooh. 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 Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I could be down. Alright. So this doesn't seem like this is gonna work out well for me. Oh! Oh! I guess we're gonna find out what happens when we run out of swimming energy. The game uninstalls itself. That's what's gonna happen. We've never had this problem before. Well, ah, shit! It's kind of cruel. I don't want to watch him die. My sim broke up over the room. I will survive him. I have been hurt. I'm returning to the sanctuary now. So it takes me all the way back to the forest sanctuary. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Alright, is there anything from this side of the map that we want to or need to get into before we head out? I don't think there is. We've done all the quests from the Forest Nook. We don't have the cache. I never did find the cache in the Forest Nook. So in theory that would be smart so that we have maximum inventory. So what area didn't I explore in the forest? You'd think it'd be right around, for this being like the first level, it'd be somewhere around here, right? You'd think? I mean, I think that. Resin deposits here. I don't think I've checked these trees before. I don't think I've actually been this way before at all. Hey, that's what I was looking for. There should be a cache nearby. Eyes peeled for the cache. Give me the cache. Give me the cache. The cache, 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 cache. Squirrel cache. Squirrel cache. Squirrel cache. Squirrel cache. There it is. 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 I see it. All right, what do you need? Strawberry? It's probably going to want strawberries, acorns, and what? Strawberry, acorns. Mushrooms, acorns. All right. Almonds. But, yeah, once again, acorns, though. Acorns are a rare commodity at the Mo. Are those acorns there hanging from that tree? That's resin. I love the squirrel vision. I won't lie, though. Some stuff at a distance, it's hard to tell what it is. It's better than nothing, right? Like, it'd be a real bitch to try to just see through the leaves all the time and figure out where the hell stuff is. But part of me almost wants it to be, like, color-coded or something like that. Some advanced squirrel tech. Bee simulator to get bee vision. I think that that's a fun way to kind of communicate species differences of, like, you know, like they just have like a better understanding, or better than like what our weird human instincts would do with vision on a video game. I think that's a fun way of handling it, and I'm here for it. So there's definitely an almond tree where the dog is. Yeah, this game just kind of came out of nowhere for me. Again, with zero research, with zero research series of games, I just kind of like, Steam says you should play this, and I say okay, and then I just start going, and sometimes I don't even. In this case, I didn't even really know what it was, and then sometimes we're pleasantly surprised, and sometimes it's exactly what you think it is. This one's good. This is kind of a medium surprised. All right, we could get acorns and almonds from the bird feeder, so let's go ahead and try to dive bomb them. Nope, just gonna miss it entirely. Video game expert. All right, what do we got? We need those. Almond, almond, almond. If the other one could be acorns, that would be great. Because we already got the mushrooms. The answer is more almonds. Almond persistent. How about an acorn? Max has an exclamation point above his head, but all he wants to do is tell us to chase off the birds. I mean, we've done this several times now. Right? Yeah, I mean, we've done this. Like, as far as a quest is concerned. Oh, God. Alright. So I don't know why he keeps wanting us to do that. We've done it. Any acorn trees in the area? Yerbs everywhere. I could have swore this is an almond tree back here. We have enough. We don't have any inventory slots for the nails. This is almost certainly an almond tree, is it not? Yeah, those are almonds. Those acorns here. This is an acorn at least. No. Oh my God damn it! My kingdom for an acorn. Almond or acorn? Almond or acorn? Just almonds everywhere. At the early part of the game, all I had was like acorn, 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 acorn. And now that I could use an acorn, they're like, well, fuck you, almonds. Is that resin hanging from that? I think that's resin, but I'll go check it. Because we are desperate. That's certainly resin. That's resin. The traversing, now that we got the springs and the wings, kind of dope. Not gonna lie, kind of fun. I was saying before, like, oh, I don't know why they're gonna bother with, hey, you got these spring feet when I can already fly. Nah, they're fun together. Oh God! Give me a fucking acorn. I mean, I've checked every tree in this goddamn wood. Yeah, Taltube and I didn't stream today, even though we're kind of... I didn't put it in the calendar. We didn't have it squared away exactly. Are those acorns right there? And I just went all that fucking distance to find acorns. Son of a bitch! Give me these goddamn... I don't want to hear my inventory is full. What do I have? Drop. Acorn. 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 All that way, and there were acorns right next to this goddamn tree. Cash! Give me the cash! Well, Taltube and I will definitely screenshot that. We gotta figure out what will work on Taltube's mobile streaming station. Which is gonna be like a fun preparation for like, what am I gonna do when I'm on vacation? I would still like to stream some stuff sometimes. I just have no idea how or what. So, you know, if it runs on his laptop, maybe it'll run on mine. Maybe it'll run on mine. Let's try fishing. We got about half an hour left here. And then I do have to... No, I should probably actually wrap up here. I should say half an hour. I should probably wrap up. So let's just head back to our tree. Having fun, but that doesn't mean that... Alright, Terraria seems like it'll work. Okay. Alright. We'll stop here. So let's look at it. I still plan on playing this further. But we're very much like kind of towards the end. Magical flowers, we have to do all the magical flowers. All the Greenleaf Shade are completed. Everything in the Ascended Gardens is done except for the Ascension itself, which requires me to restore 3 more sanctuaries and get more golden acorns. Right? And we're down to, obviously, Greenleaf Shade. There's a shitload of green acorns, apparently. Or acorns. But Fountain Springs, there's just 1 more acorn. Ascended Gardens, there's just 1 more acorn. So we might be able to get through this next time. Vampire Survivors is dope. There's also a strong possibility of some Vampire Survivors. I love Vampire Survivors. I played the shit out of it. But on that note, we'll start to do a bit of a wrap-up. As always, check out the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, go vote on the movie you want to watch with Blaine. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. No, wait, it is the Saturday. 19th. It is the Saturday. It is the Saturday. Saturday, the 19th. The movie you want to watch with Blaine, go ahead and vote for it. Also, there's going to be the timing of watching a movie with Blaine. We're going to watch a movie together on stream. It'll be fun. Check it out. The YouTube, I fixed videos when they were bad. Like yesterday when I was playing with Paperweight, and for about 10-15 minutes, it was just me not showing the game. Well, I sped through that part, so you don't have to sit there. So the YouTube is sometimes a better version of the stream if you're looking for a better version of the stream. It's entirely up to you. In the meantime, Screaming Platypus, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Taltube, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Real Money Python, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Jitterbomb, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for chatting. Make sure you're watching Taltube and Jitterbomb and Platty when they're playing games. They're a lot of fun to watch. To everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching me play video games. You did not have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have done something utterly unrelated to video games. You could have read a book. Let's switch to books. Books are fun. You could have read a book. You could have read... What's a good book I haven't recommended in a while, or recommended at all? A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. Probably my favorite book. In all of English language, there's probably not another book that's written quite like that, with a main character who is so despicable, but you're interested in him. It's a weird, it's the literature equivalent of like, this smells, dude, this stinks, smell it. It's like that. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's just an oafish, loutish main character, and you're sad to see him go. Ignatius J. Riley, a hell of a character. But you didn't read A Confederacy of Dunces. You watched me play video games. I might not understand the decision, but I appreciate you making it nonetheless. To everyone who wasn't watching, like, thank you for not watching me. I appreciate when people don't watch me, because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. Let's go ahead and raid. Let's raid. Oh, Paperweight. He just started. He's only 16 minutes in. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out and deuces. Bye, everyone. Y'all be good.